Good morning, everyone. I hope you're getting my voice clearly.
Yes.
Yeah, please confirm.
Yes, sir. Good
Yes,
morning.
sir.
Okay. So yesterday we have seen two transformation techniques and the some examples on the leaf fire cipher. So today we'll try to see two more the ciphers, which will be called as polyalphabetic ciphers. So we'll try to do examples in this first one, that is engineer cipher, and the next one is the Vernam cipher. Okay. This is generally it's not required for any example. It's like a very simple operation, like a XOR operation. This cipher technique is a XOR operation, and it will be performed on the binary digits. Binary digits. Okay. Finally, I will cover steganography. What is a steganography? And what are the advantages? So let's start. See, whatever the cipher techniques we have seen, it may be monoalphabetic, like for in a plain text. Suppose for A, if it is used one alphabet as suppose X, so it will be fixed for X. And also we have seen in a playfit technique, multiple what you call alphabets can be used for the same thing. So this is also one different technique, but here we will use this monoalphabetic techniques in this polyalphabetic cipher techniques. So what are those will be? So these are the features. A set of related monoalphabetic substitution rules are used. So what, based on the monoalphabetic cipher techniques what we are already known, so we may use some rules there. Then we can a key determines which particular rule is chosen for a given transformation. So what the key will tell us that it's a which technique we are using. So that is the two common features in this polyalphabetic cipher. Now we'll move to what is the first cipher technique, which is so Vigenère cipher. So very simple one. It is similar to Caesar cipher. Can anybody tell what is the Caesar cipher? The technique was respond.
Every letter is replaced with third letter, sir. Next third letter.
Yeah.
First letter is suppose A is replaced with third letter, sir. B.
So based on the key value and the ciphertext alphabet number, and when we perform the modulo operation, so we may get the ciphertext alphabet. Yes or no? This is
Yes,
also
sir.
similar, but some advancement will be there. So what is that advantage? We'll see. So first we have to take the key. So we know, right? This is the mathematical no, equation for the encryption. So if I want to get the ciphertext alphabet, it is equal to E stands for encryption, K is the key, and the P is the plain text. So there will be a key which is having a multiple characters or letters, and the plain text having multiple characters. Now to get the cipher character or cipher, we can say the entire message. First, we have to add the alphabet of the first letter in the plain text and alphabet number in the key. And we have to perform a modulo operation also. The reasons I will tell you. Then similarly P1, K1. Then and so on Pm minus 1, Km minus 1. And always see here, plain text characters, suppose if it is a M, no, this is N, right? So plain text character, suppose N. So this N is always less than M. Okay? No, not like this. Opposite. Because message may be very lengthy, right? So it will be like this. N is greater than N. Okay? Or m less than. Okay. So this is the pi plus k I modulo m. I'll tell you what is the reason why we are doing I modulo m. And finally, we have to perform the modulo operation for this letter. Similarly, for the decryption, opposite operation, that also we know. Now, we will understand this concept clearly. See here, if I take one example, first we have to know what is the key. Suppose network. I will do different example later. Just see the example. This is the key. Now, we know from the Caesar cipher, for A to Z, we have given numbers, right? B and so on, Z 25. So this N belongs to which number? This E belongs to. Now see how many letters are there? 3 plus 4, 7 letters only. Suppose the plain text is something like this. We are discovered. Now this is the number of letters. See here, 3 plus 3, 3, 3, and so on. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 15 letters. So number of letters in the plain text will be more compared to the key. So how can we match or how can we add the number of letters? Means this must be repeated. So we have to go repeatedly the key value to match with the letters in the plain text. So N to W, U to E, T to A, etc., etc. Once it is over, then it will be repeated. So how to get the repetition? When we perform the modulo operation. If this point is clear, so why we are performing the modulo operation for the k value? Because the key what you call letters will be lesser compared to the plain text message. So that's why we have to perform the modulo operation for the key. And to get the exact alphabet, we have to perform the modulo operation. Is this clear? The encryption. Please respond. I will do one example so that you can get more clarity. Please respond. Is this clear? Why we are performing modulo operation here? And the entire modulation that we know already from the Caesar cipher model. Please tell me, is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Right. Now see, I'll take an example so that we can get more clarity. So everyone, please note it down. Key is the occurrence. We can take any word. I'm taking different word. Occurrence. Key is the occurrence, and plain text I'm giving something different. We have discovered save yourself, something like this message, which is there in the examples. Now take it like this. The key is OCC or ENC. This is the key, and the plain text is something like this. It should be secured message. So we are discovered. We are discovered. Save yourself. Okay, this is the message we need to secure, and we have to use the key here. I mean, this technique is using the key as occurrence. Now, how to get the ciphertext? So for that, the concept is similar to the Caesar cipher. So for A to Z, we have to give the number. So starting with 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Please see like this: 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, Now, first I'm writing key here, then plain text. From this we can get a ciphertext. So key means write down the letters. OCC, U, RR, E, N, C, U. So what is the plain text? We are discovered. Discover, save, yourself. SCL. Okay. So these are total 27 letters, I think. Now see, we have to match the plain text letters with the key. So repeat. OCC, U, RR, E, N, C, OCC, U, RR, E. No need to write the remaining letters. Enough. Now, what is the operation or algorithm here is, now add this alphabet number and this number to get, suppose, C0. So what is this O? O representing which number? 14 plus W represents 22. Then modulo operation of 26. Tell me, what is this? 22 plus 14? 36 modulo 26. What is the answer? Tell me. Hello, please respond. Students, are you following?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, the answer?
36 modulo 26, sir. It's 10.
36 modulo 26. Please put it in the chat box. Yeah, hello. Please respond.
Yes, sir.
So what is the answer? Modulo operation?
Sir, once can you repeat, sir? I didn't understand.
Yeah, it's a 10, right?
Yes,
Sir?
sir.
Can you repeat this technique? I didn't understand, sir.
Yeah, yeah. See, I'm not getting voice clearly. Can you post it in the chat so that I'll know what you're asking?
Sir, can you repeat
See,
this technique once again, sir?
I'm going to explain one more time the operation. Very simple. It is the technique is Caesar cipher model, but the same letter can be represented as a different letter in the ciphertext. In a Caesar cipher, if A is denoted by, suppose, some J, in the entire message, the A will be replaced by J in the Caesar cipher, which may be easy to decode the message. But in this technique, the same letter A in the plain text can be represented in the different multiple letters. That's why it is polyalphabetic cipher. So how we are going to do that one is using this technique, which is to get the ciphertext letter, we have to add the plain text alphabet number plus key number Then we have to perform the modulo operation to get the ciphertext alphabet. Suppose if the key length is small compared to the plain text, we have to repeat the key only. For that, that is this operation. So that is how I am doing this one. Is how I have given the numbers to each letter in the 26 alphabets. As the number of alphabets are 26, so modulo operation is 26. Now this is the key and this is the plain text. So we have to match the key and the plain text letters. That's why the key is repeated. Now to get the ciphertext alphabet, we are taking the first two letters in the key and plain text and adding the numbers which we have already know. So O is 14, W is 22. So if I add it, I got 36. So 36 letter is not there, no. Number of alphabets are 26 only. That's why we are performing the modulo operation to get any number in this 25, 0 to 25. So modulo operation will give the remainder, which is a 10. So 10 indicates which number? It's a K. So that means the ciphertext is the letter is K. For W, we are getting a K here. Is this clear? Please respond.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So similarly, we can perform the remaining. See, for C, what is the C? C is a 2. 2 plus E. What is E?
4,
E is
sir.
4. So 2 plus 4.
6.
Modulo 26. It is 6 only, right?
Yes, sir.
6 modulo 26 will give 6. So 6 letter is what? G. Next CA. So C. 2
Two.
plus 0. 2. 2 means again it's a C. U R. What is the U? 20. So 20 plus R. R means 17. So 37. Modulo 26. So it's 11. So 11 means L. So similarly, can you tell for R and E? Anyone, please tell me.
21, sir. V.
So 21. So V. Next one, R and D. If you are having any
15, sir.
question,
15.
15, 1 5.
Sir.
So 1 5 means P. One 5 means P. Next one, E and I. 4 plus 11. No. 4 plus 9, 13. 13 means N. Correct? Is it correct? Respond. C. So what about N and S? Please tell me. Yes. Are you there?
5, sir. 5. F.
5. Yes. Okay. What about CC? CC means 2 plus 2, 4. E. Correct?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, EO. Tell me. E means 4. O means 14. 18.
18,
means
sir. S.
yes. Next OB. O means 14. 21 to 35. So that means 9.
9.
9, sir.
J.
Okay. Please try to do 1 or 2, so it will be easy for the next letters. Next C and E. 2 plus 4, 6. 6 means G. Yes.
Yes, sir.
Next CR.
19, sir. T.
19 T. Okay. Next UE. 24. So 24 means
Why, sir?
R and D. Where is the R? 17 plus 3, 20. 20 means U. Similarly, remaining, please tell me. I hope all of you know the procedure. If anyone having doubt, please ask. Remaining letters, please tell me. R and S, 17 plus 18. How much? Tell me.
9, sir.
J, sir.
9. 9 means
J.
J. Now see here. For this R, sorry, S, and for V, the same letter we are using, right? For V, we are getting a cipher alphabet as J. For S also, we are getting cipher alphabet J. So it is somewhat difficult whenever we are decrypting which letter it will indicate. That is about the polyalphabetic. Yeah. What about the remaining? E and A. E means 4. 0. If 0 means we will get E only. Correct? Huh?
Mother screen is visible, sir.
Yeah.
Sir, some other screen is visible, sir.
Mother's name.
Screen,
Setting.
sir. Screen. Setting screen.
Screen.
only, sir.
Now is it okay?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Please tell me. Only 2-3 fellows only responding. What about other fellows? Shashank is- So roll number 1 is there.
Yes, sir.
Tell me for N and V, what is the letter in a ciphertext? N and V.
Sir, I don't know, sir.
So you know the operation. See how very simple. So the letter. This is the key, right? N. N alphabets they represent which number? Go to the this table. N means 13. Correct? Huh?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Plus V. V means what is the number?
21.
21. Then modulo operation. So 13 plus 21. And the 34.
34.
Modulo 26. So modulo
Yes.
operation will give the remainder. 26 once 26. The remainder will be 8. Correct? Huh?
Yes,
Roll
sir.
number 1.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So what is the 8 number here?
I,
I.
sir.
So for the plain text letter B, we are representing with the I using key as N. Okay.
Understood, sir.
So can you now please go for C and E?
Yes, sir. 1 second.
For C and E, tell me. C means 2.
E is
means
4, sir.
2 plus 4.
6.
2 plus 4. 6. 6 modulo 26 will give
Yes, sir.
6 only.
Yes, sir.
So what is the sixth letter?
G.
G. That's it. Okay. Now clear?
Okay. Yes, sir.
Right. Now roll number 2. Respond. Roll number 2. Not there. Okay. What about roll number 3? Okay, please tell me for E and Y. Anyone?
C, sir. E and Y.
Ma?
E, Y ki C, sir. C.
C. Okay, C for cat. Next, O and O.
C.
28
C.
means 2. C. Now C. For Y, we are getting a C. For O also, we are getting C. Next, for C and U.
W.
W. Correct? Huh? 22. Yeah. Next, CR.
T for
Already,
T,
already we
sir.
know, right? CR.
T. T for T.
Okay. What about U and S?
M.
M. R and E?
B.
Yeah.
B.
Am I reading? R. R means 17. 4. 21. G. Okay. R and L.
C.
C.
C. E and F.
J.
J, sir.
A.
J. J.
Okay. Now here you may get doubt where we have used the modulo operation for the K. So here where we have used this modulo operation? Tell me. We did or not? Just tell me. Where we have performed the modulo operation for the key. Yeah. Respond.
Yes, sir.
Ekrama, where we have performed?
One letter from key and one letter from P. Add chesaka modulo operation chesam.
See, the moment we have written multiple times, that is the modulo operation we already performed. Actually, the key was only up to here, right?
Yes, sir.
So, without going for the modulo operation, the letter by letter, we can directly write down the repeatedly occurrence, then up to the last letter of the plain text. So remember, this is the plain text and this is the key. Key length can be equal to message length also. Okay, maximum. That can be possible. Okay, here. I hope I will give one more example so that you can get more clarity. But before that, we will finish these two things also. Then we can do that example. All of you clear?
Sir,
This operation? Ma.
sir, roll number 2 ది మైక్ పని చేయట్లేదంట సార్, మీకు మెసేజ్ కూడా పెట్టాడంట.
Yeah, no problem, no problem.
ఓకే సార్.
చూసాను.
ఓకే సార్.
సార్ సార్ ప్లేన్ టెస్ట్ కీ కన్నా చిన్నగా ఉండే.
Generally, the message will be short. Lengthy messages only we will try to we will try to encrypt. The short messages are coded messages. No need. See, for this entire message, suppose we have converted into some code. Code red, something like this. Generally, they may give no. So for this, no need of any encryption. No, generally. For lengthy messages which should be secured, for that only we will try to encrypt using a shorter version of the keys. Yes?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah. That is the what I was saying is we will see that in a steganography. That process generally we go for the steganography, hiding the messages in our. Suppose there is a very big paragraph, very lengthy message will be there. In that lengthy paragraph, somewhere there may be a message will be hidden. So that is like a different technique that we'll see. I will discuss that one also at the last. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So this is also invented by this Vernam, called as a Vernam cipher. So it is also, maybe some advancement compared to the previous, the cipher technique. But this will work on the binary data only. Okay. So this will work on the so binary
Sir,
data. Yeah.
in the sixth place, R and D కి 20 వస్తుంది సార్.
6 R&D కి 20 నా?
20 అంటే U కదా.
Okay, ఒక నిమిషం. R means
70.
17. D means
3.
20. Oh, maybe my mistake. It must be U, huh?
Yes sir.
Okay. Thank you. R and E is correct, huh? R means 17, E means 21, so 21, yeah, this is it. Okay, no problem. So the next one, we don't do the example. It's very simple. If we know the XOR operation, so it will be performed on the binary data. How? Suppose there is a message like a hello. Okay. So first what we have to do, general example I'm giving. So H means the number. What is the number in alphabet? We can go like this. H means 7. So 7 can be converted into binary digits. Yes or no? 3 digits or 4 digits or 5 digits, whatever the digits number. Next E. Similarly L. Similarly one more L and O. Then these binary digits, suppose this is the plain text, and using some key digits, we can perform the XOR operation. See, we will make a different letters. Yes or no? I hope everyone knows the XOR operation.
Yes, sir.
Yes sir.
We will give 1. 1 plus, 1 means will be 0, correct? Huh? Is it correct? Okay. So very simple one. So to get the plain text to ciphertext, so just a model to get plain text. This is same XOR operation. When we perform one more time, we will get the exact value, right? Yes or no? Here. So do you need any clarifications in this? So just knowing that this Vernam cipher technique will be based on the XOR operation on the binary digits. No need of an example. It's a very simple one. Clear? Respond?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So that is about the cipher techniques, and the steganography is not like some algorithm. It is based on hiding the messages. So it is a alternative encryption. We can hide the messages. So we can use some subset of letters or words in a longer messages marked in some way, or some using invisible ink. You may have seen in movies. They may send some white papers. When we do something on that paper, the message will be displayed. That is the steganography, the method we can say. Or if we can hide using some graphic images, or we may hide the message in a sound file. So maybe one drawback is there. So for a small message also, we have to use so many number of bits. Right? So if there is a lengthy message, in that lengthy message, so we may have some we have discovered, save yourself. So to hide that, any one of the techniques we can use. invisibly hiding in an image or sound file, etc. Just know this, what is the meaning of the concept of steganography. So no need of any algorithm. So hiding the messages using any techniques. So this ends the encryption techniques. So next we have to discuss the data encryption standards, the actual algorithms used on, then advanced encryption standards, etc. So I'll try to start. Maybe in the next lecture we will try to have some quiz exam. Then after that we will start the discussion on these techniques and standards. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So that's it. Please try to do this example and tell me what can be the ciphertext using the first technique what we have discussed today. So Vigenère. I don't know the exact pronunciation. Okay. The key here will be like this. Dissected. Okay. On the plain text I'm giving here, take it out like this. Attack will be on December 11. Okay. So this is the plain text.
Excuse me, sir.
Yeah, find a ciphertext. Yeah,
Are you
please tell-
writing anything on the screen?
Yeah. So it's not visible?
No,
Yes,
sir.
sir, it is not visible, sir.
Okay, no problem. Yeah, now is it visible?
It's loading, sir.
Sir, post the question in chat, sir.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is it visible now?
No, sir.
No, sir.
So
1 second. Now? Attack will be on yeah. Are you there? No?
Yes, sir. It's visible now.
Okay. The key is deceptive. The key is something like this. And the plain text is Attack will be on December 11th. The need to convert into ciphertext and post it in the chat box with your roll number and brackets. Or if you want somewhat short, you can put it as a 10 also. Okay. So roll number 12 is not there. 12 1 15. So meanwhile, if anyone who didn't understand, please you can post in the chat box or you can ask. All of you, the concept is clear. How to add the numbers and how to get the alphabet in a ciphertext.
Sir,
Yeah,
can you scroll that chat box to left side, sir? It's on the screen.
yeah,
Can you scroll that chat box to the left side, sir? It's on the screen.
okay.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah. Okay. Please proceed fast. And roll numbers 12 absent. 15 is there. 15 also absent. 19, 21, 22, 50, 59, 61. If anyone is there in these numbers, roll number 12, 15, 19, 21, 22, 50, 59, 61. Okay, then we can log out. Please attend the next lecture. Whoever is there, remaining fellows, you can post in our WhatsApp group. Okay. Okay.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, then. Thank you. Yeah.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah.